What's up, you guys? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Reviews, where the goal of my channel is to give you amazing recommendations for great fragrances, but at the same time, bridging the gap between those that are in the fragrance community and those that are the average consumers. And so, today's video I got for you guys, I don't know how I'm going to do these videos. I think, because I'm behind on my upload schedule this week, I might upload multiple in one day. So I don't know when you're going to see this, but regardless, as you can tell by the title today, the next video that I'm recording for you guys is my top 10 spring fragrances for this year, and it's going to be the niche edition. I've already done the designer at this point, so you'll be seeing the designer before this, I know that much. But yes, these are going to be my top 10 niche fragrances. This does not mean that these are the best all time for spring. It's just the ones that I'm looking forward to wearing in spring. And I have a really cool video giveaway for you guys. I'm gonna start doing this with each season too. It's gonna be a giveaway that I feel like it's gonna be unique to me. Or technically Max 40's done it. He's already done it. If I can give you a hint of what it's gonna be. Without further ado, I'm gonna save the giveaway for the end. Let's hop into my top 10 spring fragrances niche edition of 2020. So the first fragrance I want to show you guys, this can work year round to me. This for sure is gonna make my upcoming fall list when it's fall later on this year. But I wanted to put spring too. I'll definitely still wear it a good amount, for sure. This comes from the house of Parfums de Marley. And for those of y'all who've been subscribed to my channel for a little bit, it's my #1 fragrance in my collection. You already know what it is now. It's Parfums de Marley Layton. This baby right here. Love it, love it, love it. This is an oriental floral fragrance. And typically when I think oriental fragrances, I think more fall and winter. I don't really normally think of spring. I think more aromatic for spring. However, this has a little bit of aromaticness to it, and it's got that floral, so I still think it's gonna be pretty good for spring. This to me works year round, like I said, but I think it's a beast in transitional seasons. Apple, cardamom, vanilla. Some of the main notes that you got in this fragrance. It is gorgeous. It's very seductive, long-lasting, head-turning, mass-appealing, compliment-getting, you name it. This is very well known in the fragrance community for good reason. To me, at this point, it's probably, at some point, if not already, going to be one of the most popular niche fragrances in the world. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's Parfums de Marley Layton. The next fragrance I want to show you guys is, if you've seen my niche fragrance starting lineup for this season for spring, you would have seen this fragrance featured. I'm not gonna say what it was, what spot it was at, but I'll leave it at the end for you to watch it. This comes from the house of Creed. Of course, it's got to be in the springtime, right? Not Green Irish Tweed. That one's good. This one's better. Creed's Silver Mountain Water. Yeah, buddy. Typically, when I think spring now, I think green. Green or aromatic, anything like that, but especially green. Green's also my favorite color. This is a very nice green fragrance. This is based around green tea. Green tea and black currant, and also a really nice musk. You also got sandalwood here at the base as well. I don't know if many people knew that, but according to Creed's website, sandalwood is at the base. This one is very nice. As one of my favorite YouTubers, Big Beer Business, says, this is the porcelain guy, aka Mr. Steal Your Wife. That's what this fragrance has been dubbed by him. I love it. This fragrance is very nice. It's got nice performance on my skin. It's not breathtakingly good, but it does last a good while. If I want it to last even longer, I'll spray it on my clothes. It's very calm, it's very soothing. I know that when it comes to tea-based fragrances on the designer level, Gucci Pour Homme 2 is very popular. But if you think of a nice tea fragrance on a niche level, typically this fragrance right here always shows up. And this is Creed's Silver Mountain Water. These next two fragrances I'm going to show you guys is based around oak moss. I'm going to show one first. This one right here, the very first time, because I haven't had this long, the very first time that I wore this, it was on the weekend, and I went around running errands. I got 3 compliments that day in my first wearing of this. So that's like it's got some good potential. This next fragrance right here comes from the house of Nichane, and this is Nichane's Hachivat. This one right here, I've got Aventus sitting over there, and let's let you know now it's not gonna be in this list, even though I do plan on wearing that here and there. But Aventus is very popular where I live at, so I'm kind of stray away from a little bit. This does have similarities to Creed's Aventus, but I do think it's better. And other people in the fragrance community are starting to say that it's better too. Typically Creed Aventus now, honestly, Creed Aventus is more so introductory niche fragrance. More the average consumers is getting the Aventus, but then the next step to me, we all know what it is. It's Hachivat, man. Oak moss, pineapple, and grapefruit. Some of the main notes you got in this. Really heavy oak moss notes in here. It's very long lasting. It's beast mode. This made my spring fragrance starting lineup too on the niche side as well. It is strong. Very potent stuff. This can be oversprayed in a hurry. You got to be careful with something like this. But I'm definitely excited to wear this in the spring, and this could probably work. This could work year round for sure. This could work year round, but definitely in the spring because of that nice oak moss note. This is Nishane's Hachivat. Like I said, from one oak moss fragrance to the next. This next fragrance I want to show you guys, man. I need more people in the fragrance community to know about this fragrance. At this point so far, I think the only ones that I've talked about this fragrance is me and my favorite YouTuber, Sebastian, over at Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, because this fragrance right here was in his niche list for spring, and it's in mine as well. This next fragrance right here comes from the house of Rogue Perfumery, an indie niche brand. Review on this fragrance coming soon. This is Mousse Illumine. Look at this green mother fluffing juice. Oh, in the green bottle. I love it. This fragrance right here is based around oak moss, guys. Oak moss, artemisia. You also got laurels and you got incense. It is very, very green smelling. Very green. It's more of a throwback style scent made modern. You know, more so back in the day, you had your more masculine powerhouse oak moss heavy fragrances. This is a modern reinterpretation of that style fragrance back in the day. And I think that's what this brand is all about, if I'm correct. I gotta double check though. But this one, the first time that I wore this fragrance, I didn't even have the bottle yet. I had a sample. I wore this to work, and I got three compliments that day. And the compliments that I got that day on this fragrance was brutal. The magnitude of compliments that I got on this fragrance was very surprising. But this one's one right here that I know when I wear this, I definitely will stand out, because there's not gonna be anybody else wearing anything like this. This will stand out, and it lasts very long on my skin. This comes from the house of Rogue Perfumery. Man, so good. This is Mousse Illumine. The next fragrance I want to show you guys, controversy time. This is a clone. I don't care what y'all snobs say about how clones is like disrespect, whatever, blah blah blah. As of right now, this moment in time, I don't have the actual real deal of this fragrance, and I plan on it at some point. This comes from one of the best, if not the best, clone houses out there. The brand also does original releases too, but I have this clone here. This is from the house of Alexandria Fragrances, Hania Fez. Great job what he does. This is Deep Blue. And what is Deep Blue a clone of, you may ask? Well, Deep Blue is a clone of this fragrance, Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Aqua Celestia. Now, I don't plan on getting that fragrance in the future. I actually plan on getting this one, Aqua Celestia Forte, but that's for another story. I'm talking about this one. This one right here, I have smelled Aqua Celestia in store, and this one smells spot on. It's just much more longer lasting, and it's much more stronger. The other one, the Aqua Celestia, the original is more airier. This one's more potent, which I like. This one right here, this is a green citrus aromatic, mint, and black currant. There's some of the main notes I got in this fragrance. I picked this up last year, and I wore this a lot. Well, not a lot. Yeah, no, I put a pretty good dent in this, considering the fragrances I got. I wore this a good amount last spring and summer, and before I was doing a YouTube channel, and this got me good compliments. I expect nothing less this time around, because last warm weather season, this got me really good compliments. Hanny Alexandra always does a good job of making his inspired fragrances, his clones, last much longer than the original, if not match longevity. Typically it always surpasses it, and it always matches the scent typically. If you don't want to spend the money for Mason Francis Curry John's Aqua Celestia, I encourage that you get Deep Blue by Alexandria Fragrances. This is a amazing fragrance. Now we're going back to green once again. Another green fragrance. This one right here is I believe it's a woody aromatic. I think that's the genre. This is one right here that I'm finally excited that I got in my collection because I'm gonna be wearing it a good amount, definitely a good amount, more so at work. This one comes from the house of Amouage. Gonna be wearing this in the springtime. This is Amouage Beach Hut Man. And this one is very nice. It's dry. It's very dry. If you're not a fan of fragrances that lean on the more drier side, you may not like this, but I like it. Mint, ivy, and vetiver. So the main notes you got in this fragrance. It's very dry from the vetiver and myrrh in here. It is very nice. This one right here has a distinct smell too. It's very distinct. There's a good chance if you ever own this or get a sample of it and you wear it, people's gonna ask you what are you wearing, because this one is another one that's very distinct in its smell. There's nothing else to my nose that smells like this. I feel like a lot of YouTubers will probably say the same thing. This is known to be a good compliment getter too, surprisingly. People say I'm Fragansca at least, but I'm interested in seeing it for myself personally. A lot of these fragrances right here I'm gonna do reviews on. This one right here, no question about it. This comes from the house of Amouage, and this is Amouage Beach Hut Man. This next fragrance right here I want to show you guys might be one that may surprise y'all. I don't know if any other YouTubers gonna put this in their spring list, but for me, I'm gonna put it in my spring. I think this could probably work year round, or maybe it could be a nice 3-season fragrance, meaning spring, summer, and fall. But I think this is gonna be really nice in the springtime to me. This is one I think it's gonna be at its best, personally. This comes from the house of Initio Parfums, and this is Initio's Rehab. Another one, woody aromatic. There's no tobacco listed, but I swear I feel like I get tobacco in this. But some of the main notes that you got in here, you got lavender, natural lavender, you got gaiac wood, and you got bergamot, natural bergamot. This one right here is fresh and aromatic and woody. It is one to me that, in my honest opinion, as a niche fragrance right here, this to me doesn't do anything crazy as far as pushing a creative area in perfume. But I think that's the magic of this one, because I've worn this a few times to work and I've gotten some good comments on it. I think that even though this is not to me a super duper unique niche fragrance, it's still unique in its own right, because people around you are not going to be used to someone smelling like this. So there's different ways to smell unique. Just because the fragrance community is like, oh, this fragrance right here is not unique, we all know about this, the average consumers don't. See what I mean? This has picked up a lot of buzz in the fragrance community over the past few years, but the average consumers don't know about this. And this has got pretty good performance on my skin. This is one right here that I'm definitely excited to wear in the springtime. I feel like it's pretty versatile for different occasions too. This is Initio Parfums Rehab. I've already mentioned that Parfums de Marley Layton is my #1 fragrance in my collection. The one that resonates with me the most as a person. Well, I'm about to show y'all the #2 fragrance in my collection now. This next fragrance right here comes from the house of Rosa Dove. This can work year round too, but I think spring is solid for it. Spring or summer, one of these two is the best. I don't know this yet, but I'm rocking this in the spring. This comes from the house of Rosa Dove, like I said, and it's Rosa Dove's Elysium Parfum Cologne. Very good fragrance. In my honest opinion, I feel like this is a niche version of Bleu de Chanel. I'm not saying that this is they're like super duper similar, but maybe it's just that tart grapefruit note at the beginning that both Bleu de Chanel and this share. They dry down different fragrances though. Well, no, they're different fragrances all the way through, but it's just that grapefruit is just so distinct in both that I compare them to. And even though this is a niche fragrance, I think this has the mass appeal like Bleu de Chanel. This is very mass appealing for it being a niche fragrance. I wore this one time to work, got very good feedback from people. Very good feedback. This one is fresh, it's aromatic, it's woody, vetiver along with the grapefruit is some of the main notes you got in this fragrance. There's a lot of notes in this fragrance, but it's very fresh. I think that you could wear this any time of the year, but I think once it warms up, I think this is gonna be popping like crazy in the warmer and hotter weather. But whether it's cooler spring days or warmer spring days, it doesn't matter. I will wear this fragrance. This does give me good performance. This is Rosa Dove's Elysium Parfum Cologne version. This next fragrance right here is one that I think more people need to start seeing. I don't know if that many YouTubers have covered this fragrance. I know Steven from Redolescence has covered this fragrance. I know Sebastian from Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews has covered this fragrance. I don't know how many other people have covered this, but I gotta let you guys know this fragrance right here is very nice. I'm excited to wear this in springtime. This comes from the house of Imaginary Authors, and this is Imaginary Authors' newest release, and this is Telegramma. This one is a very easy to wear niche fragrance, guys. It's very easy to wear. Actually, to me, it's even easier to wear than Elysium and Layton. Those are already easy to wear. This is super easy to wear. It's fresh, powdery, clean, a little bit sweet. You've got lavender in here, lavender absolute, actually, lavender absolute, talc accord, and you got vanilla, fresh linens, a little bit of spice from black pepper. It's a very nice fragrance, and I feel like even though this is a niche fragrance that to me is creative, there's nothing else that smells like this. This is super creative. I think that this one right here won't be challenging to those around you. As a matter of fact, people's going to ask you what are you wearing. I think that it doesn't matter who you show, whether you show a hardcore fragrance enthusiast or you show an average consumer that doesn't know about fragrances. I feel like this will be very appreciated on each side, on each side and in between. Very easy to wear, very nice, very more so on the casual side, just every day. Dumb reach. This is Imaginary Authors' Telegramma. And the last fragrance I want to show you guys. This last fragrance is a very nice one, man. Very nice one. I don't know if anyone else has covered this fragrance, maybe besides probably Sebastian. I'm pretty sure Sebastian did. This last fragrance right here, I'm excited to wear in the springtime. And this will be good in the summer too. And fall. It's coming from the house of Chatillon Lux. An indie brand, once again, indie niche brand. And this is Chatillon Lux Yuzu Rose Patchouli. This one is a very nice fragrance. It's got a nice mixture of things. When I smell this tickles my nose. I don't know what it is about it. I don't mean that in a bad way either. It's just like, my nose is like, what is this? This has got a very sour and tart yuzu note. Very based around yuzu. Actually, this is a very simplistic style fragrance. There's only 4 notes in here. Yuzu, rose, patchouli, of course, and also you got neroli as well. It's got a nice freshness, but it's also got a nice, it's like a sour tinge. That yuzu in here to me smells sour, but very tart. The patchouli, I don't like the rose that's in here. I pick it up a little bit, or a decent amount, but I get a lot of patchouli from this. No, it's blended really well. It's blended really good together. It is blended good. It's one to me that it's not challenging to wear, even though it's a niche fragrance. To me, I think when you wear this, you will get people asking kind of what you're wearing once again, because it is a unique smell. And this one right here, on my skin at least, it's got impressive performance. It does last 8 hours on my skin. I'm not saying everything has to last 8 hours, but it's a plus if it does, right? And this one's one that right here that does pretty good for me. The projection and sillage, I still gotta test, but the longevity's good. It's a very nice one. I think that whether it's cooler or warmer, this fragrance right here will do very good. This comes from the house of Chatillon Lux, and this is Yuzu Rose Patchouli. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Now let me tell you guys about this cool giveaway that I got. This giveaway right here is really cool, man. I'm gonna go pick one winner for this. This one right here will be, it's gonna be the 502 Fragrance Reviews Spring Sample Pack. The niche side. I'm never gonna do a designer. I'm always gonna do niche. Sample pack. Yeah. Here's my idea, guys. I am going to give away to one lucky winner. Get out of here. I'm going to be giving away 3 ml samples of everything that I featured. I got a bunch of 3 ml vials in here, so you'll be getting as a total, you'll be getting 30 milliliters of juice, 3 ml sample of Layton, Hot Chivat, everything that I've talked about. I'm gonna give 3 ml samples out. It's gonna be a nice spring sample pack, a spring niche sample pack. I think this is really cool idea. I got inspiration from it from seeing from Max Fording on myfragrancesamples.com. He always does like a seasonal sample pack on that site, and I'm like, you know what? Let me do my own makeshift type of sample set for each season. So going forward, spring, summer, fall, winter, I will always do a niche. If I were to fragrance reviews, niche seasonal sample pack. So in order to be included in the giveaway for that, I'll announce the winner next week. You have to be subscribed to my channel. You gotta like the video, and you gotta post in the comment section below that you're interested in the giveaway, and let me know what are some of the spring niche fragrances that you're looking forward to wearing. Like, well, not spring niche. What are some of the niche fragrances you're looking forward to wearing this spring season? I know we're quarantined everywhere basically, unfortunately, because of the virus, but we can still wear a fragrance, I guess, you know. Let me know what you're gonna be wearing niche-wise. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Hit the subscribe button like I said below, hit that post notification bell. That's all I got for you guys today, man. Till next time.